Harvard Medical School has this great article entitled, "Can Mindfulness Change Your Brain?" Now, we live in what I call microwave mindfulness society, where people want instant stress relief, instant manifestations, instant relief of stress and anxieties, almost like making your oatmeal. 30 seconds, it's done. Mindfulness is not instant. Now, don't get me wrong, there's exercises that you can do that reduce your heart rate, reduce your stress at that moment in time, but true lasting change, beneficial change, accumulates over time, over dedicated, prolonged practices. So this study, which was conducted, and let me read so I don't get the facts wrong. So here's the study. The study was conducted by the University of the Sunshine Coast in Australia. They took 81 healthy adults. Now, the adults were over age 60, and for 8 weeks they went through a mindfulness program. After the 8 weeks, they were sent home, and they came back 6 months later for a follow-up. And that's when they saw the sustained results just from a 2-month mindfulness practice. And we're going to get into what those exercises were, but I'm going to highlight one particular exercise which I think is extremely important, and then we're going to talk about the results. One of the easiest exercises to improve your attention, your focus, your concentration is what's known as breath counting. So breath counting is really simple, but what makes it very powerful is over time, the neurons that connect, that help you focus, that keep you focused, that put blinds on distractions and help you concentrate, that occurs over time in as little as 8 weeks for seniors over 60. So if it's good for them, it's good for all of us. So breath counting is a very simple process. You can do it at any time, counting your exhalations. So for example, you breathe 1, 2, 3, so forth and so on. But the key is, let's say you go from 1 to 10, counting your exhalation. The key and more challenging part is that after you reach 10, then you count from 10 back in reverse. So 9, 8, 7, so forth and so on. So the key is to go in reverse and kind of challenge your brain. That will also accelerate your ability to improve your concentration, your attention, and your focus. And if you want to really challenge yourself, I would say you could do this for a 10-week program. A 10-week program would look something like this. Week 1, you do breath counting from 1 to 10, 10 to 1 in reverse. Two rounds. 1 to 10 is round 1, round 2, 10 to 1 for one whole week. And by the way, if you get lost in the first few days, you're counting 7, 4, and you're not focused enough and you lose track, begin again. And then week 2, you're going to go from 1 to 20, and then from 20 to 1. In week 3, you're going to count to 30, so forth and so on until you get to week 10. And this is the granddaddy of this exercise. You're going to go count your breath from 1 to 100 and from 100 to 1. Extremely powerful practice, and in 10 weeks, guaranteed marked improvement in your focus, attention, and concentration. Try that. But back to our study. So it talks about, in the conclusion of this research study published in Harvard Medical School. They said, you now understand how mindfulness training improves one aspect of thinking, attention at the level of brain physiology. This means that by focusing on the present moment, cultivating mindfulness awareness towards sensations, and attending to the rising and falling of your breath, you can actually improve your brain's ability to direct your attention and accurately perceive the world. It used to be thought that the components of thinking that make up your IQ, such as attention, were relatively fixed because they are based upon your brain's function. However, from studies like this one, we now understand that this is an old-fashioned idea. By practicing cognitive skills such as mindfulness, you can literally change your mind, your brain, and your IQ. And that's the last paragraph in this study, but I want to highlight again this very important sentence. This means, and I quote, that by focusing on the present moment, cultivating mindfulness awareness towards sensations, and attending to the rise and fall of your breath, you can actually improve your brain's ability to direct your attention and accurately perceive the world. End quote. I call that discernment. You can improve your ability to discern, distinguish, focus, concentrate, be more attentive by the simple and continued practice of breath counting. Try it for yourself. This was Esoteric Every Day. Please subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time.